Welcome to Tutorial Talk. We are in a different tutorial room this week, but still a tutorial room, so still tutorial talk. First up, we have Coachella Kid. Over Coachella, I don't really know when it was.
Last weekend, right?
Yeah, some dad brought his kid, probably 4 or 5 years old, to Coachella, and he was just on his dad's shoulders, having a blast, dancing all around. Next day, Odell came, danced with him. Jimmy, what's your take on this?
Yeah, Coachella's the worst.
I could not agree
Coachella's
more.
supposed to be the most non-mainstream, and it's just it's the worst.
It's become so mainstream.
You know, I mean, because there's like these, so that's my first point. The second point is that this younger generation is gonna be rough.
Oh,
we're just having
God.
5 and 6 year olds knowing every single lyric to
song,
Migos songs and dabbing, doing all of that.
Yeah, you can't teach kids how to dab. That's problematic.
No,
Just
too much
not
power to
anymore.
their heads.
Yeah, I mean, Coachella Kid in the first place, that was pretty bad. But then, anyone who's met me knows how much I hate Odell Beckham.
He's literally the worst.
Odell Beckham meeting up with this kid just to be like, hey, it's me and this viral sensation. What a sad, pathetic move.
Yeah, he's worse than LeBron.
I don't understand. Yeah, that's true. I don't understand why this kid is famous because he danced and knows words to a song. Just why does that make
Catch Me Outside Girl famous? It's just our generation.
It just makes no
Our
sense.
generation.
This generation,
You're right. This one more than any other. It's just
he danced and now he's famous. What the hell?
And Odell Beckham, just 10 out of 10, would hate.
Easily. How far up is he on your hate list?
My hate list?
First on the hate list. This is really funny.
I'll check it out. I'll go over it really quick. I think it's up to 13 people so far.
Is it all just people that you're salty towards because they just keep on beating DC sports?
Oh no, it's a whole. Okay,
Right.
number one anti-DC sports fan, Jimmy. I hate you with a
We all
passion.
hate you,
I'm a
Jimmy.
Caps fan.
No, you're not.
No,
a
you're a Caps fan because the Caps actually win.
Okay. We're not doing this right now.
Okay, that's another
Bruce
segment.
Allen, Dan Snyder, 2 and 3. Lena Dunham, absolute worst.
Bag of milk.
OBJ's number 5. John Travolta.
Okay, this is the stupidest
Okay,
explanation.
John Travolta. John Travolta. The first movie I saw him in was in
Hairspray.
Hairspray, where he was dressed up as someone's mom, and now I only see him as a woman, and it's just very confusing
I
for
can
me.
see that. I can see that.
It's very confusing for me. Plus, he has a lot of plastic surgery, anyways.
Yeah.
So it makes it even more challenging.
But,
Jimmy Fallon, he dances. That's not funny.
Nah, he's the worst now.
He used
I
to
like
be funny.
the McBeaver pitch.
Yeah, he used to be funny. Now he's not.
Yeah.
2 people from The Bachelor. It's beside the point. Trump and Hillary right next to each other. Some dude blocked me on Twitter just because I followed Dave Portnoy. I hate him.
That was really funny.
I hate him.
Did he DM you?
No, he just blocked me.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was.
How do you know that's why he blocked you?
Because I literally had no idea who he was, and then I checked. Then
Did
Portnoy
he
was.
block a bunch of people?
He
that
blocked
follow
everyone that
Portnoy?
follows Portnoy and Barstool.
That doesn't make any sense.
Then LaMelo Ball, Roger Goodell, Shakespeare, because 1, he doesn't exist. 2, so overrated.
He's an all-time nerd. Also.
Yeah.
So overrated. No one even knew how to read back then, and now we're reading his works. How does that work out?
That doesn't make any sense.
Idiot. And then you guys know the Mazda commercials where the guy rhymes a lot.
No, that was I thought you were talking about the PenFed commercial.
PenFed commercial. I hate those too.
You hate those commercials.
God,
I like
they're so stupid. They're so
Whenever it comes to,
stupid.
TV, Chris loses his mind. It's the funniest thing ever.
But the guy, he started doing Mazda commercials that were poems, and he would always rhyme it. And now he doesn't do poems, but he speaks it in the same with the same candor, I guess. He speaks in the same way. So I'm always expecting him to rhyme, and then he doesn't. And I'm just I hate you.
Okay, speaking of commercial people who are actually the worst, the Sprint guy is the biggest loser of all
What?
time.
It's I switched from Verizon. I'm sick now. No.
No, you aren't.
You're not
Sprint
cool.
sucks.
Oh my
You
God.
suck. You're just a glorified
he
snake.
is the biggest
The biggest deal ever.
see on the walk, and
yeah.
it's just oh my goodness.
All right, so Benny Pickle now thinks we're gonna call him about Aaron Hernandez, but we're actually gonna talk to him about
playoffs.
no.
No.
We need to do something that he'll actually hate talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, no. We'll give him a hot take. Florida man accused of biting a dog. So Jimmy, call up Benny for us real quick.
Not Benny's number.
No, I have
No,
it.
I have it.
Okay.
571.
No, I have it. All right.
Okay.
Fine.
571.
Should I do start soon or just normal? All right, we're calling him normally.
Just call him normally, yeah, because he's gonna get triggered.
Speakerphone, though.
Yeah. Dude, this kid, this news story could go on my humans vs animals blog.
You have a blog?
No, it's an article.
Oh yeah.
Yo, what's up, Jimmy?
All right,
Yeah,
Benny. Thank you for your input. We'll see you later, man. Have fun in Colby.
Sounds good. Will do.
All right, so there's Benny Pickle for you guys. You'll hear a lot of bleeps.
For that one.
Yeah, that'll take me an extra 20 minutes to edit. So my take, Florida, every single week. You just search up Florida man, story comes up. Those guys are absolutely
Can
crazy.
we just like cut them off of the country? Like, can we cut the like? There's that meme of like Tom and Jerry like sawing off Florida from the U.S. Like, can we just actually do that?
Yeah, I mean,
They don't bring much.
They don't.
Yeah, there was like a couple of years ago, the story came out about like, all these like super snakes that were coming from Florida.
Oh, I saw, and they were like coming up the eastern side of the United States.
that's scary. That's like you don't want to mess with that.
I mean, I'll be honest though. I mean, in an age of double standards, I mean, like, all right, like check this out. Right up on my lip, you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog bite. All right, on my hip, I have another scar. Dog bite. You know, I've had my fair share of rumbles with dogs, and the fact that we can't fight back, I don't know.
That's I kind of agree with that. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, so. You know.
So apparently he bit the dog on the ear. My mind,
What were his,
that's
does it
a
have a,
cheap-
does he have a
cheap shot.
reason? Or
the
no?
dog was barking too much. It was a puppy.
No,
Okay,
no.
no.
All
He's
right.
soft. He's soft.
Send
Can't
him-
even
send him
handle
to
an
jail.
adult dog.
He got triggered way too
Yeah,
hard.
he's
That's
triggered.
Yeah.
So this guy's gonna go to prison because he sucks. And
Yeah.
he hurts puppies. But you know, if it's an adult dog, changes things.
I mean,
Does it potentially?
it's like fighting a baby versus fighting like a man.
It's just man versus man.
If you can fight man
Man
versus
is
man,
dog's best friend. Would you fight your best friend if they were acting up? If it was in their best interest?
I would fight you.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Just to help them out.
Yeah.
Why would you say you would fight me? That's okay.
Jimmy, we're friends. It's okay.
All right.
So there you have it from Wiener. So sports playoffs, big day.
DC sweep.
There's some big games for DC. Caps, one end of the spectrum. Wizards on the other. Thoughts?
Can we talk about Paul Millsap being the biggest baby
Yeah.
of all time? Paul Millsap.
I
is
wish
like-
you were born in
he's
the
a center for the
1960s,
Hawks.
so you played in the era of the bad boys and of hardcore
That
basketball.
was not in the '60s.
20 years after born in the 60s.
the Pistons?
That's
Oh,
just
my
amazing.
bad.
Sorry, the
Yeah, the
Pistons?
Pistons.
Yeah.
You are so soft. I hope someone lands on your head and you can't play sports anymore.
It's completely deserved. He's saying that the Wizards were being way too physical, and they were like,
It's called a sport, bro.
It's
Try
like-
it out.
and he was. I watched the game the other day, and he complained after every single time he drove to the hoop.
Classic AAU player, am I right,
It's
guys?
ridiculous.
Classic product of AAU. Everybody's soft. So, Wizards up 2-0, looking good. Eastern Conference Finals.
Everybody's. I see a lot of people in the news hopping on the Wizards bandwagon right
Yeah,
now.
everybody's
A lot of people
hopping on.
the bandwagon.
You know what? We got space. DC needs the fans.
I
So
mean, yeah, true.
we suck, except for the real fans.
Still rooting for the Hawks.
I
You
hate
would.
you.
You're like you are the worst.
It's because I don't think
That's
the
it.
Wizards are like. I don't see Wizards fans like. I don't know. I just don't
yeah.
think they're true
I live and
fans.
breathe
Like
blue, baby.
no, blue.
Blue and
Is
red.
that their main color? Their main color is blue. They have blue jerseys.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, Caps last night. Good win, not great.
They-
Went up 4-1.
dude,
A win's a win, though. They needed it.
Let them back. I mean, we're
They
just
let 'em back. That
not
was
getting
scary.
shots in the
What's the
second
deal
and
with
third
Holtby
period.
right now?
Dude, what is wrong with that guy?
Dude, they're just getting the bounces, okay? You know, we're so much better of a team than Toronto.
Life's
but
a
they're
game of
getting-
inches.
It is.
Hold up. What do you think about that goal interference goal?
Oh my god.
That was pathetic.
BS. It was
that
awful.
Nate Smith shot or whatever his first name is?
It was awful. I mean, Backy was getting pushed right into him. He was trying to get away. There was
The
that
goalie
one.
wasn't even focusing. He was literally just like shoving him around.
Yeah, and then the second the goal that they got, their fourth goal, that wasn't goaltender interference at all on them. They didn't call that though. But yeah,
that was not.
ours was bad, and they went to the review, and I just knew that they were going to come back no goal, and it was just
Yeah,
ridiculous.
and then we also have the Bulls going up 2-0 against the Celtics. I love it. Easier pass for the Wizards. Bulls, TNT Bulls. Shout out to Big Cat.
Yeah.
They're now 22-0 when I'm playing on TNT.
I thought it was.
That's impressive.
I thought it was at home. I thought it was like they're good at.
Yeah,
No,
well,
TNT at home.
they've won 2 games away, but you still need to beat the TNT Bulls.
True. Do you think that the Wizards, if the Bulls can continue this like domination of Celtics are terrible. Sorry, Jimmy.
I don't like them. I don't like NBA.
Whatever. Boston sucks anyway.
No use.
If the Bulls win, do you think the Wizards can make it all the way? Because that's like
Oh,
an
yeah.
easy path.
I think the Wizards are very close to Eastern Conference favorites. I think the Cavs are still obviously Eastern Conference favorites, but the Wizards are right
Right.
behind them.
If the Celtics lose, do they only have to beat the Bulls and then they're in the Eastern Conference Finals? Is there only 3 rounds before the finals?
Yes.
So there's 2 on like the top and
Okay,
bottom.
so we
They're
play.
only-
It's 16 teams, so it's 8 teams in the Eastern Conference. So if they win this is the Eastern
You
Conference
have to win
quarters.
4
Yeah,
series
yeah.
Then
to
they go
win
to
the
the Eastern
NBA
Conference, yeah.
championship.
Yeah.
If there's an
That's the easiest path.
if there's a
Hawks and
parade
Bulls.
if there's a parade in DC and it's not for the Caps, I'm skipping town.
I'm telling you,
If there's
Wizards,
a parade, DC,
Wizards
I'm not
are gonna
going
win.
that parade.
The Wizards
Well,
are gonna
obviously,
win
sorry,
the first championship in DC.
Wizards?
Hot take.
100%. I agree. Who else would? Caps can't win it. Jamie, I'm sorry. Caps cannot win in the playoffs. Don't get me wrong.
You can't win.
I said last week that I was a huge Caps fan, and I am. I watch like every playoff game. Try and watch every
so
single regular season game, but they just can't get it done in the playoffs. It's ridiculous.
All right, so this conversation's got Jimmy kind of sad. He's playing with his apple. That got a little smile out of him. So big, maybe the worst call I've ever seen since like Angel Hernandez messed up that guy's perfect game with like
The
safe
Nats
call.
guy?
No, it was like the
yeah.
Detroit. I don't know. It was like 3 years ago, and it was like a easy out, and they called it safe. So basically, what happens is the Nats are up, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, and they strike this guy out. Pulls everybody back onto the field and is like, it was a foul ball. Replay is shown. The guy had maybe a foot away from hitting the ball, and man, people were pretty salty about that. Then.
I don't understand, like, with all these new, like, replay rules, even in hockey, they're allowed to do replays now and, like, challenge
You
calls.
can't do replay for balls and strikes, I don't think, yet.
For baseball?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm talking about in general, like, reviewing plays. Why the refs consistently get everything wrong?
Oh, after watching it?
Even in every sport.
Yeah.
Football is, like, probably the best, even though it's still kind of bad. Like, I've seen some bad calls, but, like, they made good ones, like, in the Super Bowl with that Julian Edelman catch. Like, that was a good call. Yeah, Jimmy's now happy again. But it's ridiculous. Every single baseball game I watch and hockey, like, that goal interference call, that was terrible. Yeah. Everybody knew that was goal interference. And then, like, baseball, I watch Nats games and stuff like that all the time on TV, and I see these review calls, like, absolutely getting blown out by the refs.
Well, the
It's
hardest
ridiculous.
thing is that the call on the field or on the ice, that is the kind of like, no matter where it goes, like whoever the ref calls on the field, that's usually where it's gonna go because they have to
You have to have,
I hate that
you have to-
conclusive evidence thing. I
Yeah.
hate that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like we're 90% sure, but because the call on the field
2%.
was this, it's like
it's brutal. It's brutal.
terrible.
Also, it's one game in baseball, one call in baseball. I think everyone needs to chill out.
Yeah, that's
It's also
fair
the
point.
beginning
Fair
of the
point.
season, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. It's baseball. So now we're gonna be calling our good friend Mark Kowalik. Don't call him yet. First off, star 67.
Yeah, I got it.
This is a troll call. New segment. New bit. For,
You pull up your Chinese place.
Oh yeah. we're gonna merge 2 Chinese calls and listen. It's gonna be really fun.
Do you have the number? You have to look it up.
No, I have to look it up real quick.
All right. So, I've done this once before. It's pretty funny. Never called Mark before.
Wait, what places did you do?
I just did 2 like random chains.
Just like, all right, are we merging 2 Chinese calls or Mark in a Chinese place?
Mark.
Two Chinese, that would be
Yeah.
a cluster.
Wait, no, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do 2 Chinese.
Yeah, but we want to make
Okay,
fun of Mark.
alright.
All right.
Let's go for it.
You have reached a non-working number. Announcement 14. Hello. 1-8-2. Hello. You have reached a non-working number. Announcement 14. Switch 1-8-2.
All right, well that didn't work.
All right, Jimmy, try that again, buddy.
Mark did not pick up. So the lady working.
No,
Jimmy
there's some-
dialed the wrong number.
I didn't.
202.
Yeah, I know. All right.
No, you had Benny's number pulled up.
No,
first.
I didn't tell him the number.
202
Okay, I'm not calling this place again.
572.
I'm calling Walk and Roll. No, I'm doing Chen's. I don't care.
No, stop. Chen's is the best.
I love Chen. That lady is so funny. I love her.
No, but there needs to be like some order.
We like call her grandma. She's like the best. Like she walks in there, she's
Would
like,
you prank call your
"Hey!"
grandma?
Yeah, of course I would. My grandma would. Can we do that?
Oh, my
Actually,
bad.
she'd get triggered. She'd like throw her phone. She's
My
like,
bad.
she gets so angry so easily. All right, I'll do
All
walk
right,
and
I
roll.
see where I got it wrong. Okay, I got it wrong.
Walk and roll.
Let's do it.
Hold up, let me pull it up real quick. This is gonna be great. All right, what's this? All right, 3, 2, 1.
Then we need to kill Mark first.
Still star. Is this star 67 or no?
has been forwarded to an automated
Ah.
voice messaging system.
All right, well,
All right. Well, Mark's being a huge dud. So
yeah, total dud.
what's the next thing? We'll have a better take for what is it? Troll call next week.
Troll call. Ichiro, last appearance versus Seattle. He
What did you just say?
Ichiro.
Ichiro?
It's
Ichiro?
Okay, I don't care. Last appearance.
All right, there.
All right, somebody else intro it. I give up.
All right, Ichiro, home run versus Seattle.
Last game against Seattle. He played for Seattle for the majority of his career. When he's in the Hall of Fame, he's going to go down as a Mariner. He hit a home run his last appearance against them for who's he playing for? The Marlins. Now?
Marlins. Yeah.
Marlins.
How old is that guy?
43.
He's got to be 100.
Ancient.
43.
That's
You know,
ridiculous.
I grew up with him. I've seen like, hey, that guy's really fast, and he's good at hitting.
He was like my idol.
Oh yeah, anyone who played like backyard baseball,
They'd be
they
like,
knew he was a must.
I'm
have.
sure.
Because
Must have.
He was just gonna single it, like he was just gonna send one up the middle,
Right.
and he was gonna get like a double every single time.
Yeah,
He's not a power hitter, which makes this kind of play amazing.
exactly. How many
Um,
I'm gonna figure that. How many career home runs did Ichiro?
I'm guessing
He's-
110.
He's
You
3,000
just
hit
looked up,
club, right?
No,
Ichiro career.
But you said he's not 3,000 hit club.
no,
No,
yes,
he
I
is.
said
Yeah.
I didn't look it up.
No, he's
wouldn't,
like-
wouldn't he be like, because he played a lot
One
in
of the
like
highest.
Japan? Wouldn't he be like 4,000 or something? If you
True, look that up actually.
his hits in Japan,
Career 115. What'd you guess? 110.
110.
Wow.
So I got it
Impressive.
right.
115 home runs.
Yeah, dude. He's so. Look how old he is in this.
Yeah.
Man,
That's crazy.
what a good guy.
Um,
What a good guy.
Look at his hits real quick.
So, Ichiro, I mean, you love to hear those stories. Kobe dropping however many, 60 in his final game. Peyton Manning
Yeah, he's got
throwing the ball
3,033
beyond
hits.
15 yards
In
in the
MLB.
Super Bowl. That was pretty crazy.
Beyond 15 yards. That's terrible.
I mean, I love it. You guys have any thoughts, takes on it?
No, good guy.
How could you not love it? Like one of the greatest players of our generation. Gonna go ahead and say it. He is. Just killing it still at 43.
Gotta love it.
It's crazy.
So, Jimmy, college football, this is your territory.
Yeah, so I think it was week 3 of the NCAA football season this year. Oklahoma State played Central Michigan and lost kind of on a bad call by the ref, where it was like a 4th down and they kind of spiked the ball, but they kept the clock running. And so something where like the refs just totally messed it up. They end up losing the game. Oklahoma State went on to win their bowl against Western Michigan and ended up 10-3. But the Oklahoma State coach ended up purposefully engraving 11-2 on their rings, just because he's like, no, we won that game. No one's gonna convince me that we didn't.
Because the rest of the Canada will.
Yeah. So I think this is awesome.
This is a power move.
I mean, this is
Such a power
this is a
move.
play where it's like the players look at their coach and they're like, he's got our back. He's and not necessarily a player's coach, but he's a coach that like loves his players, and he's not going to let a bad call by the ref kind of put a gray mark on their season.
I love this. Refs are going to be the eternal enemy of any sports player ever.
Easily. As you know from Chris Sable's house basketball career.
House basketball career.
Got tossed for yelling at the ref, right?
Well, I fouled out in a quarter and a half.
In the half, the first half.
Well, in a quarter and a half, like 1.5 quarters.
Okay.
Some bad calls. I got a little bit too angry. Then I ran around the gym for a while.
Outside the school to get his
yeah.
anger out.
Okay.
It's kind of a psychopath move, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, right now the refs are kind of Wizards game. The refs are terrible.
Yeah, that's pathetic. But
Nats game, the refs are terrible. So it's kind of in keeping with the thing that refs suck. And total football move right here. Don't listen to what the refs say. The coach is God. He goes down what the coach says. So I love it.
I don't understand how you could not like this move. Like, this is just like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know. It's kind of. I can see the one argument is hey,
He's like a
pre
hard-out.
2017. Everyone wins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
that is
under
true.
the you go back in the careers and Oklahoma State's saying they want it, Central Michigan's won it. Hey, when's it gonna stop? Everyone's just like, hey, let's just both give each other a win.
Yeah.
Let's all win.
Everybody's 13-0. So
Alright.
Yeah.
it's impressive. Never happened before.
138.
So lastly, Facebook wants to get rid of passwords. This is just a really bad idea.
This would kill that though, because now if you're on someone's Facebook, you actually think that's them. If no one has their password, then every single post
Is a
it's a
troll.
joke.
No,
It's
but
gonna be a
that
troll.
does open the opportunities. Like, someone is anything real after that? like anything else.
Right, so it would basically just kill everything.
Terrible move.
What's the point of this? I still don't get it.
I don't know. I didn't read the article. It was too long.
Think about the last time for. Oh, is this about like forgetting passwords and like having too many different like passwords for everything?
I
That
do
is
agree
one
with
thing.
that a
The
little
worst
bit.
type of person is the person, I'll put them down on the list, who uses a different password for everything.
Right.
Like some like.
People,
it's just-
you're supposed to use variations of the same password.
I use the
I'm
same
pre-
thing.
I use the same thing.
No, but like variations meaning like one like letter or number is different.
No, I just do the same thing.
It sucks though.
That's why that's probably their thinking of why they're getting rid of it. Because if you use the same thing, then if you log into one thing, they can log in like everything that you have.
Well, no, some things I like get it wrong by accident,
No, but that's stupid.
or I forget it,
Like-
even though it's the same password.
Like Michael Bonello, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Michael Bonello
Doesn't know how to
for the
spell.
Pulse password. Completely spelled wrong, not
Yeah.
on purpose.
The worst is like when there's something like a website or like something where it's just like no need for a password, and then they're like
They make you
hardos. So
sign
they're like,
up.
okay, you need to have like a capital letter. You need to
Oh
have
my
like
God.
an exclamation
Yeah,
mark.
you need to have a
or
capital letter, a
at.
symbol.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to make it like every password like more like strong or like different for like hacks.
It's like no one's
I
gonna
hate
try
it
to
when
hack.
you forget
yeah.
your password and you go to reset it, and then you try to set a new password as your like the password you use for everything, and it
Yeah.
turns out
It
that was the password you forgot, and
Yeah.
and it's like you can't use this password anymore, and you're like,
I typed that in like 10 times.
I had to
now,
do it,
otherwise
but
was working, yeah.
that's like. I also think there should be a database where when people die, all their passwords are there. So like, because it's such a technology based, like you can't just like crack a safe and
Yeah.
get in. Like people's like everything they have is on like their Google Drive. Real talk, what happens to all the stuff in my Google Drive and all my Google Docs when I go to college?
It's gonna be on your account. Like you still have your email. When
I don't
Sometimes
think so. I think you
sometimes
lose
I email
No, no, no.
twice.
You remember because you would always
doesn't
share that
work
stuff.
anymore.
Freshman year, when we would have bio experiments or bio projects, you would always share them with Kevin, and he would always get them. He'd be like, "Yo, why is Chris Sable sharing this anatomy?" Or
I
bio-"
just emailed Kevin. We'll see if he sees it. I
He-
said, "Hey, smiley face."
I guarantee.
Test.
Yeah, you keep your email. I'm pretty sure.
Who's Kevin?
See if I can
Kevin
email
Haberman.
Colin Hamilton.
Oh,
Kevin,
cool Kevin.
the worst Haberman.
Okay.
Oh, I got email.
From who?
Address not found. Your message wasn't delivered to Kevin Haberman because the address couldn't be found.
No way.
Oh my
Do
God.
you not remember that happening though?
No, I do remember.
Did they delete it after
Let's
like
see.
2 years or something like that?
J. Repke.
Say it, you're fat.
Do it. You won't.
J. Repke. Jimmy likes Catherine.
Oh, you got him. Send.
Let's check. Should be,
It's so funny.
should be
Paul
getting an
was like,
email. We'll get 15 seconds after the
Podcast.
tutorial. Any after party talk? Like after this party that's happening in the tutorial room right now.
This is a huge party.
This is a huge party. We got apples, half and half. Not the milk, the lemonade and iced tea.
Yeah, drink half and half out of a bottle.
We got.
All right,
we got balls.
I think Jimmy and Jack will have a fight now because it looks like the email sent.
Mismatch.
So
All right.
All right, well, that's tutorial.
that's all you have. Tutorial talk, Jimmy. What do you say at the end of
Final
episodes?
words.
Bye.
No, you shoot. Hold up.
Have a nice day.
Oh my gosh.
One moment.
We'll just cut this out.
No,
This is awkward.
No, you're not gonna cut that out.
no. We have to keep this. We keep
Awkward silence. You keep awkward
This
silence.
isn't. This isn't silence.
No, earlier.
What awkward silence?
What
I
do
wish
you
we were in silence.
tutorial talk? What did Jimmy say? Oh, why do so many people bring their dogs to school?
No.
Why did so many? Okay, why did so many people?
That's the
bring
real
their
talk.
dogs?
His like eyes like half closed and his mouth is open.
Am I FaceTiming someone right now?
We should stop it here. It's been like 30 minutes.
Alright, so
Where's-
that's about all we have.
That was good. That was 30 minutes.
So that's tutorial talk.
That's tutorial talk.
Penny, Josh, Jimmy, Chris, and
Havo.
I didn't even
What does Jimmy say?
Only be able to post, check
This
out.
is crazy, Chris.
Ah.
We need to say the same thing at the end of each episode.
Course coming up soon. That's all we have.
Toodles.
Toodles. Toodles.
Toodles.
That was great.
This is the